Hi, Janet here from Crafts and Collage. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a double page spread in what I call my big book. To me it's just really pretty, kind of elegant. It's something, a journal or sketchbook my daughter bought me a couple of years ago, and I just sort of work in it just when I feel like I want to do something fancy or detailed, you know, maybe more detailed than a clue page and stuff. So that's what I'm doing today. Now I warn you, chances are this video is going to be a long one, so I don't know how many minutes, but I've got all kinds of things I've picked out as possible pages, and the theme today is, I think, going to be woman empowerment or empowerment in general. So fellas, don't let that stop you from watching. But yeah, it's going to focus on a couple of women from history and stuff. So if you want to see it at double the speed, I will actually post a secondary version that doubles up the speed and put some music behind it so that you can just watch if you want to, because I have no idea what I'm going to talk about for however long this is going to take. So I'm warning you ahead of time. Okay, so a quick jump through my big book here. Okay, that's a page I did that I just love. And I've put aside because I'm going to do something with it. You have those things. Everybody has those things. And I love this book. It's kind of like the finer version of the converted textbook I showed you folks in article. So this is travel. And then over here, I love these pages. They were some of the first I did after a long time being away from art. And this is time. Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey. And yeah. Love those pages. This is a book of a lot of different playing and styles, and I love these. Love this page. It has all kinds of media in it, mediums. The double-sided tape I'm very disappointed with. I even bought decent brands, and after a couple of years they simply just fall away. So I'll know better in the future, but I'm really saddened by the way that they fall away. It's too bad. This was a page for Canada Day a couple of years ago. And yeah, so I mean, just click through if you just want to see, you know, the finished result, or, you know, jump through it. That's fine. I do that with some videos too if I don't have a lot of spare time. Art for art's sake. And you jump around in a journal with proper book binding, like sewn in binding. You kind of have to jump around, or you end up getting really weird warps in your binding. So I tend to jump around. These double-sided pages are really disappointing. These are both napkin pieces. If you get a chance to work with napkins or serviettes and you haven't yet, do so. You won't be disappointed. I can pretty much promise you that. You can get such cool effects from them. And I also keep things I plan to insert into this particular art journal in the future, to keep them straight and flat. Okay, that's one I can put in my drawing thing. Alright, so let's pick a double page. I did warn you it was going to be a long one today, folks. I'm sorry. There's another page where I did the empty clothes. That was a fun page, actually. Really fun. And a new lease on life. I love that page. This is waiting for a write-up. A piece of original poetry. Love that page too. Oh my goodness. You just, sometimes you do pages that you just love, you know. And these were some Egyptian pictures that I had decided I wanted to keep from, I believe, like a Smithsonian or something. They're like actual tomb or proper pictures. And yeah, like there's some places you have stuff that is kind of waiting for a special occasion or a special project or a special page, you know. So I don't want to keep you guys any it's going to be a long one anyway, so I might as well just be okay with that. Look at that picture. Oh, my heart. Okay, so any more that I want to just show off at the moment? No. Nope, so we're going to pick a double page somewhere in here. Ooh, that looks like a good one. Let's do that. Okay. Now, like I said, it's sort of woman-centric or woman-oriented, and again, I have terrible lighting. Just dreadful lighting. So I have some things I've picked out to work on it with, and I wanted to start with this up through the background. I wanted to initially make this like the opening of the page, and if I put it like that, anything I add to the page is going to come off of that. So, well, that's one thing I didn't dig out was my stamp pads. Alright, so alright, maybe these two. We'll just have to see, eh? Alright, so let's go through some of this with the green. And hold on tight when you're doing stencils with stamp pads. They have a tendency to shift, but you can get the coolest effect out of stamp pads. I just love it. It's a really neat effect. So I'm going to add that, and I think a bit of purple. We're just going to give this a tiny bit of an edge effect. I'm strictly playing here. That's it, which I absolutely love to do, especially with things like stamps and shading and, you know, adding a splash of color here and there. Looks like my purple stamp pad is pretty much done. Let's see what the blue one has. There we go. Add a little bit of blue in there. There. Perfect. Now, we will go in, because of my vision disability, those double lines are really messing with my eyes. So I will go in with an eraser while it's still kind of fresh and get rid of some of those, because it truly messes with my vision, and it makes me dizzy. So I don't know how many of you craft or do art with any kind of vision impairment. I've never, like, I've always been open about it here on this channel and on my other channel, and I've just recently gotten word a couple of weeks, well, 2 weeks ago, because I go monthly for an injection in my eye. I have a leakage, And it's apparently not getting any better, so I'm kind of thinking a lot about that and doing some visual stuff and coming to grips with a, you know, kind of a slow progression. And the other one is no good. It's been at about a 20% vision field for a while, a couple years. So either way, I am still doing what I love the most, still playing with colors and texture and stuff. And I, frankly, some of the artists on YouTube and stuff that are like blind artists and things like that, my admiration for them is incredible, absolutely incredible. So I have to say that's part of what keeps me just going forward, you know. All right, so these are the things I have that I picked out that I kind of really like the images. I'm so sorry about the lighting here. That's a little bit better. I've got a ring light and it just doesn't cast that much of a light on it. There's some things like, oh, see, these I would like to set on the vines, kind of like that sort of thing. I was thinking, but I wanted, there's some background stamps here that I think I'll add afterwards, including timepieces. I also have some stickers and things I want to, and some lettering. I did warn you folks that it's going to be a long video. A long video, I think. It wouldn't surprise me if it was 40 minutes or more, so I apologize ahead of time because not everybody likes lengthy videos, but I'll try and remember to put one up that is double time and music backed, and then everybody can choose what they want to do. Okay, so for these, I'm just going to take around them this way. I hope everybody had a restful, lovely weekend. The summer seems to be progressing well for a lot of people. People seem a little less down, a little more joyous. I don't know, maybe I'm seeing things wrong, but it seems to feel that way. This is an awesome picture. It looks almost like Toulouse-Lautrec, his work. And this is wonderful. We'll cut the boat off and we'll cut around the two of them. These are periods in history that I sort of want to, it's not just women. I have to say, I apologize for, you know, calling it a women's thing, because it really isn't. It's just sort of, I don't know, societal progression in a way, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I did my uni as a history major, ancient history. And so for me, looking at the progression of women to today is really interesting in various countries. I mean, I'm in Canada, so I'm not necessarily just speaking about the States, you know. And this one is just too awesome an edge to wreck. And this one is wonderful. Sorry, my daughter's dog was just a little ticked off. She got heck for chewing on something and did not like getting heck, so. Alright, so I know this is bigger, but I love, you can see the original photo edge on that they used to put on photos. Gosh, this lighting is just dreadful. So I did try ring lamp, and I'm sorry. let you down. Alright, so if we put these, let's clump these over here. I don't know, we'll deal with that after. That is out of June 1994 magazine. You can see the date there. And it's an old-fashioned ad for vacuums. So there's some good modern women. What else? Oh, we have a Marilyn to use if we want to. And a baby. I love listening to some crafters, but I gotta give them full credit for being able to, you know, talk for that many minutes and keep like people interested. I don't have any idea what to talk about. I know that I haven't done very much actual multimedia collage type stuff, using all kinds of different things. I've been doing a lot of glue books because I can relax and just do a quick glue book for, you know, for a video or to enjoy my art room for a bit, you know, and so that makes me happy and calms me and gives my little ADHD brain some dopamine that it badly wants, you know. And oh, isn't she marvelous? Look at her. She was lovely, and you know, she's considered one of the most sexy and attractive women in history, along with Cleopatra and a few others. And yet she had thicker thighs and a belly and stretch marks and so on, at a time when that wasn't necessarily something that was frowned upon, you know. Nope, we're gonna cut around her, I think. Nope, she had all the voluptuous curves before, and then in came, and some of you will remember, of course, Twiggy. Twiggy busted on the scene, and suddenly everything was about as skinny as you could get. And the whole issue with, you know, things like anorexia and dysmorphia and so on started happening for women. It wasn't even as bad in periods of history where, you know, you were expected to cinch your waist down to a 15-inch or to, you know, have a bustier so tight that you couldn't breathe around your rib cage, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, it's always been, you know, fashion directs us, but yeah, the last 60 years have been kind of bad for, especially for women. I mean, now go look at like literally Google image men's haircuts from the 1970s, the barber shop posters they used to put up, you know, for haircuts, and you'll laugh and laugh. Oh my God, it's like all the Bee Gees styles, right? And it's funny to us now, but oh my goodness, you know, some really absurd styles along the decades, but we loved them at the time. Absolutely loved them at the time. Okay, have I got all the main pictures I picked out? Okay, there was a scuba diver as a couple. we have a couple of couples here. We have 1, 2, 3, and this would be 4. How about some scuba divers? What do you think? I kind of like the idea of them. I guess it's not going to be as sort of woman-oriented as I first maybe thought. So let's just see how this ends up feeling. Because honestly, folks, if you're not doing your art by the way it feels when you look at it, no matter what your plan is or how you put it together or change your mind or anything like that, it's how it makes you feel when you look at it. Does it make you feel happy? Does it make you feel content or fulfilled, or has it gotten some of your anger out? Because art is great to help alleviate things like anger and depression, anxiety. Yeah, especially you know, if you're divergent and looking for something to help you release some of that incredible compounded energy by the end of the day, you know. Okay, would she be better just half? She takes up a lot of room this way. And I'm not sure, like they're all looking that way, then that's kind of cool. Okay, so let's see what happens with her. And I'm not pasting anybody down until I know, because I usually end up moving them around. So let's put that baby right against there, and we'll take that to there. I just skipped 3 or 4 minutes of my moving stuff around so that we can keep it. I'm not sure the baby belongs in this, so I'm thinking maybe we can switch some, but what I want to do right now is, where are my stamps? Here they are. I have 4 awesome clocks, like really awesome stamps, and I want to lay some of those down. That's purple. I need black. There we go. So the only thing with putting clocks in anything is the fact that you have to figure out what's up, because they don't always look really easy to figure. Oh, to heck with it. Alright, so what is this? Alright, where's 12 and 1? 1. 12. 1. There we are. Okay. Perfect. Okay. That one I like. Alright, so let's get the little one out. As you can see, I often don't use the block. We'll hang this off of this branch right there. Perfect. I'm liking this. I am liking these. Okay, this one clock has a really dark face on it. So, maybe we should, this is super big. I'm not sure I want to overwhelm it with either of those. So let's put in another couple of the smaller ones. Where did that go now? Did I lose that? No, I didn't. It's right here. Alright, nope, that's not the smaller one. It's this one. Oh, I sound ridiculous. And we'll hang another one off the branch here. And I think I'm going to do a similar time in a bottle thing on this page as I did in the one Harry Potter book. And with, I'll show you the jars. Here we go. These are just, oh, to me they're gorgeous. And there's a number of different styles. None are super